Welcome to Movie Vault. Today we're diving deep into Alice in Borderland Season 1, Netflix's gripping sci-fi thriller that throws its characters into a brutal, high-stakes survival game. Adapted from Haro Aso's manga, this series is packed with intense action, psychological tension, and shocking twists that keep viewers hooked from start to finish. From death-defying challenges to heartbreaking sacrifices, we're breaking down the story, key themes, and hidden details that make Alice in Borderland a standout in the survival genre. Let's step into the game and uncover the secrets of the Borderlands. The beginning. Tokyo disappears. We're introduced to Ryohei Arisu, a brilliant but directionless gamer who spends most of his time avoiding responsibilities. His best friends, Karube and Chota, are also struggling. One a bartender with dreams of something bigger, the other a stressed office worker looking for a way out. Their day starts normally, but after causing chaos in Shibuya's busy streets, they hide inside a public restroom. Then suddenly, silence. Tokyo is completely empty. No people, no cars, no signs of life. The once bustling city is now an eerie ghost town. Before they can process what's happening, a giant screen flashes a message, "Game Arena this way." They have no choice but to enter. And this is where the nightmare begins. The first game, Dead or Alive, 3 of clubs. Inside an abandoned building, Arisu, Karube, and Chota find themselves trapped with a few strangers. A voice announces the rules. Choose the correct door, and you live. Choose wrong, and you die, instantly. A woman steps forward, guessing blindly. A laser beam instantly incinerates her. Panic spreads, but Arisu quickly analyzes the clues and figures out the correct path. This moment establishes his greatest strength, his ability to see patterns and think under pressure. As the trio barely makes it out alive, they realize the horrifying truth. This is just the beginning. Sistjash, the rules of the Borderlands. After their first game, Arisu and his friends learn the harsh rules of this new reality. 1. Each game is represented by a playing card. The number indicates the difficulty level. The suit determines the type of challenge. 2. Winning a game extends your visa, your life. If your visa expires, a laser from the sky kills you instantly. This means one terrifying thing: you must keep playing or die. The 4 types of deadly games. Every game in the Borderlands falls into one of 4 deadly categories. Spades, physical games, testing strength and endurance. Diamonds, logic-based games requiring intelligence and problem-solving. Hearts, psychological games designed to break players emotionally. Clubs, team-based games testing cooperation and trust. As Arisu progresses, the games become more terrifying and unpredictable, especially when they enter one that pushes them to their limits. The 7 of Hearts, the ultimate betrayal. One of the most emotionally devastating moments in the series comes with this 7 of Hearts game. The rules. One player is randomly chosen as the wolf. Everyone else is a sheep. The only way to win? The wolf must die before time runs out. At first, it seems simple, but the true horror of the game becomes clear. It forces friends to turn against each other. As the game progresses, Karube and Chota realize there is no way all 3 of them can survive. In one of the most heart-wrenching moments of the season, they sacrifice themselves so Arisu can live. It's a brutal moment that completely breaks Arisu, proving that the Borderlands aren't just about survival, they're about suffering. A new ally. Usagi joins the battle. Devastated and alone, Arisu is on the verge of giving up when he meets Yuzuha Usagi, a skilled mountaineer and survivor. Unlike most players, Usagi isn't just trying to stay alive. She's searching for the truth behind the Borderlands. Together, they set out to uncover who is behind the games and why they were chosen to play. This leads them to the beach, a place that promises order and safety, but hides something far darker. The beach, a false paradise. The beach is a player-run society where survivors work together to collect all the playing cards, believing it will allow them to escape. It's ruled by Hatter, a charismatic but dangerous leader who enforces loyalty through fear. While at first it seems like a refuge, Arisu and Usagi soon realize the truth. It's just another game. Power struggles erupt, alliances shift, and before long, the beach descends into chaos and bloodshed. The Ten of Hearts, the Witch Hunt Massacre, the most intense game of Season 1, takes place at the beach, the Ten of Hearts game. The challenge? A body is found, and the players must find the witch and execute them to win. Fear spreads like wildfire. Paranoia takes over. Friends turn into enemies, and the beach erupts into an all-out massacre. By the end of the game, nearly everyone is dead. But just when Arisu and Usagi think they have control, a new player appears. The final twist: the face cards await. A mysterious woman named Mira appears on a giant screen, revealing a shocking truth. The numbered games were just the beginning. Now, the face card games are starting. These aren't just random challenges. They are controlled by powerful, deadly game masters. Season 1 ends with a chilling realization. The Borderlands aren't a game of survival. They're a game of control. And if Arisu and Usagi want answers, they have to keep playing. Final thoughts. Alice in Borderland Season 1 is a mind-blowing survival thriller that blends action, suspense, and deep psychological storytelling. With brilliant cinematography, gripping performances, and shocking twists, this show delivers one of the most intense and emotional experiences in recent memory. And with Season 2 raising the stakes even higher, one thing is clear: the Borderlands are far from over. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Movie Vault for more deep dives into your favorite films and series. Welcome to Movie Vault. Today, we're diving into the thrilling and mind-bending world of Alice in Borderland Season 2, the action-packed sequel that raises the stakes, introduces new deadly challenges, and pushes our favorite characters to their limits. With the face card games now in play, Arisu, Usagi, and the remaining survivors must fight harder than ever to uncover the secrets of the Borderlands and find their way back to the real world. But as they move forward, the question remains: can they escape, or is the game far from over? Let's break down every major moment, shocking twist, and hidden detail in Alice in Borderland Season 2. A ruthless beginning, the King of Spades massacre. The season starts with pure chaos. Right after the conclusion of Season 1, Arisu, Usagi, and the remaining players are thrown into a full-scale war zone as the King of Spades arrives, an unstoppable gun-wielding assassin who hunts players like prey. Unlike previous games, this isn't about logic or strategy. This is a survival game in its purest form. No safe zones, no timeouts, just relentless bloodshed. As bullets rain down, many familiar faces are lost, and those who survive are forced to run for their lives. Arisu and Usagi barely escape, setting the tone for the most brutal season yet. The King of Clubs, a deadly game of teamwork. Arisu, Usagi, Kuina, and Tata regroup and enter their first face card game. The King of Clubs, led by Kuma, a charismatic and unpredictable game master. This is a battle of strategy, strength, and endurance, played in a unique team-based format. Each team starts with a set number of points. Points can be stolen through physical contact. The team with the most points at the end wins. Kuma is not like the others. He believes in honor, teamwork, and living life without regrets. But despite his philosophy, he isn't holding back. With Tata's heartbreaking sacrifice, Arisu's team barely manages to secure victory, but the cost is high. This game establishes a key theme for Season 2. Survival isn't just about winning, it's about what you're willing to sacrifice. The Queen of Spades, a high-speed nightmare. Next, Kuina takes the lead in the Queen of Spades game, an intense tag-style survival challenge where contestants must keep moving or face instant elimination. The Queen of Spades is ruthless, using psychological warfare to break the players mentally before taking them down physically. Through sheer determination and agility, Kuina outsmarts her opponent, securing another victory for the group. But the more games they win, the closer they get to the ultimate truth of the Borderlands, a truth that may not be what they expected. The King of Diamonds, a battle of minds. Chishiya finds himself in the most intellectual game yet, facing off against Keiichi Kuzuryu, the King of Diamonds. Unlike the other face cards, Kuzuryu is calm, logical, and utterly fair. But his game is a test of pure intelligence, probability, and decision-making under pressure. The challenge? A deadly mathematical competition where even a single mistake can mean instant death. Chishiya, a master manipulator, plays his most dangerous mind game yet, navigating through deception and probability to secure victory. But even after winning, he starts to question whether the Borderlands themselves are fair. If life and death are determined by luck and chance, is there truly any justice? The King of Spades, a war to the death. While others are battling in psychological and strategic games, Arisu and Usagi must face their most terrifying opponent, the King of Spades. Unlike other face cards, he doesn't run a traditional game. He is the game, a silent, relentless, and merciless killer. The King of Spades is a former soldier who has turned the Borderlands into his personal battlefield. His rules are simple. Hunt. Kill. Repeat. Arisu, Usagi, and Aguni must take him down in a brutal, heart-pounding battle, pushing their bodies and minds to the limit. After a grueling, emotional fight, Aguni finally delivers the fatal blow, but not before the King of Spades smiles one last time, as if welcoming death. His game is over. The Queen of Hearts, the ultimate deception. With only one face card left, Arisu and Usagi enter the Queen of Hearts game, led by the mysterious Mira, a woman with an eerie, almost playful demeanor. Unlike the others, her game isn't about strength, intelligence, or survival. It's about control. Instead of a deadly challenge, she invites them to tea. Then she begins her final game, psychological manipulation. She tries to convince Arisu that the Borderlands aren't real. Everything he experienced was a hallucination. He's actually in a hospital, in a coma, imagining all of this. It's a game designed to break Arisu's mind, to make him doubt everything. For a moment, it almost works. But Usagi won't let him fall into despair. She reminds him of their journey, their losses, and their mission, to find the truth and escape this world together. In a powerful moment of clarity and love, Arisu sees through the illusion and defeats Mira, marking the end of the face card games. The truth about the Borderlands. Arisu wakes up. He's back in the real world. It turns out the Borderlands were a limbo between life and death, where people on the verge of dying had to fight for a second chance at life. A meteor had struck Tokyo, causing massive destruction. Everyone in the Borderlands was a victim of the disaster, forced to compete in deadly games for the right to return. Arisu, Usagi, Chishiya, Quina, and the others wake up in the hospital alive, but with no memory of the Borderlands. It's as if none of it ever happened. But then, as Arisu and Usagi meet again in the real world, something feels familiar, a connection neither of them can explain. And in the final shot, a Joker card is revealed, a subtle hint that maybe, just maybe, the game isn't over yet. Alice in Borderlands Season 2 takes everything that made the first season great and elevates it to new heights. With intense action, emotional storytelling, and mind-blowing twists, this season delivers one of the best survival game experiences ever. And with the Joker card tease, one question remains. Is there still one last game waiting to be played? If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Movie Vault for more deep dives into your favorite films and series.